Hey everybody, welcome back. So I've had this dream for a long time of creating living art, an archetypal garden where there is a garden that represents each sign. So each planet has its own expression, its own dynamic activity, and is a real living example of the meaning of that sign. So I want to give you a little preliminary tour of some of my ideas. It's been a long time that I've been looking for the right canvas, but I have it. I have the knowledge, I have the resources, I have everything I need to create this vision. And it's a vision that I want to share with all of you. And along the way, it's going to be educational for all of us. And I think it's really timely because I'll also be able to introduce you to a lot of skills and ideas related to having a successful outcome as we change over into a new way of life, as we go into a world where resources are not as available in some cases, and where we have a different idea of what we need and what we want. So this is a time of preparation for all of us. The land that I bought is already set up for permaculture. It was tended by horticulturalists who really knew what they were doing. So I'm building on a lot of what was here and restoring a lot of what was here because it was a couple of years that the land was untended. But it's going to be a fun process. And I'm super excited to be able to share this with you because this is something that has been in my heart for a long time. So let's take a look at what's to come. So let's start with the Garden of Taurus. So this is the Taurus expression of Venus, where we have the fruit forest. Lots of sensuality occurs in this garden, beauty and taste. And across from that, we have the Libra garden, the Libra expression of Venus, where I will be transforming this into flowers. Beauty everywhere you look. And that brings us into the garden of the sun. And we have the party structure here that I'll be reclaiming and ripping a lot of this out and redoing this. It's seriously overgrown, but this is the gathering garden where we will be having a lot of our family get-togethers. This brings us into the Garden of Aquarius. This will be quite a large garden, a large Japanese-themed garden, and it will be an extremely peaceful and reflective place for us to be. Many places to explore in this garden. This will have many pathways and several different expressions of Uranus. A really beautiful place to be. That brings us to the Garden of Capricorn, and this is where I think I'm going to put it. I'm not completely sure, but this will be the formal rose garden where we have our commitments taking place. This, the Garden of Sagittarius, where we grow horses. Lots of landscaping to do around here, and you'll get to know these critters pretty well. That brings us to the Garden of Cancer, where we grow food, nutrition. And this is going to be a lot of fun. This is a 30 by 50 greenhouse. I am going to have so much to show you in here. There are a lot of the plants that I already have going on, but I will be adding to this because I love horticulture. And in the Garden of Cancer, there will be a lot to learn and a lot to enjoy. This is going to be a place of comfort and a place of family and have a lot of the expressions of the moon that we come to expect. And that brings us into the Garden of Gemini and Virgo, so the Garden of Mercury. And this is where I will have my beehives and my brain maze, and next to it is the secret garden. Garden of Scorpio. This will be the entrance. It's very rough right now. There's a hidden structure under all of those grapevines that I'll be revealing, and behind it, that will be where the secret really comes out. That leads us into the Garden of Neptune. So the Pisces garden is a woodland garden, and this is where my office is, my little cob house. And this is a quiet place, a heavenly place, and it is the perfect palette on which to express Pisces. The Garden of Aries is the entry garden. This is where the basketball court is and the large parking lot. Please excuse all of the cardboard that's stacked up from the moving process that'll be going into the greenhouse as weed suppression. But there's a lot of landscaping to do out here. This is the face of it. This is what is ascendant to the rest of the property. And I'm going to have a lot of fun really bringing all of these different areas to life